The fuse blows off by melting. HRC fuse as compared to a reliable fuse has no aging effect, high speed of operation, high repeating capacity, all of the above. An insulator is installed generally on both sides of the circuit breaker. Protection by fuse is generally not used beyond so ampere. Oil switches are employed for high voltage and large current circuits. A fuse in a motor circuit provides protection against short circuit and overload. On which of the following effects of electric current a fuse operates? Heating effect. The fuse rating is expressed in terms of current. The power loss is an important factor for the design of a transmission line. The material used for fuse must have low melting point and high specific resistance. A fuse is connected in series with circuit. The steady state stability of the power system can be increased by connecting lines in parallel. Series capacitors are used to compensate for line inductive reactance. The torque produced in induction type relay shaded pole structure is inversely proportional to the square of the current. Admittance relay is directional relay. Air blast circuit breaker for 400 kV power systems are designed to operate in 50 milliseconds. The fuse wire in DC circuit is inserted in negative circuit only and positive circuit only. A fuse is never inserted in neutral wire. A switchgear is a device used for switching, controlling and protecting the electrical circuit and equipment. The information to the circuit breaker under fault condition is provided by relay. By which of the following methods major portion of the heat generated in a HRC fuse is dissipated? Conduction. A balanced three-phase system consists of positive sequence current only. A short circuit is identified by heavy current flow. To limit short circuit current in a power system are used reactor. In a single bus bar system, there will be complete shutdown when the fault occurs on the bus itself. Overfluxing protection is recommended for generator transformer of the power plant. If the fault occurs near the impedance relay, the 7th ratio will be lower than that of if fault occurs away from the relay. The inductive interference between power and communication line can be minimized by transposition of the power line, transposition of communication line. Transmission line has reflection coefficient as 1 open circuit. The relay with inverse time characteristics will operate within 5 to 10 seconds. Which of the following devices will receive voltage surge first traveling on the transmission line? Lightning arrestor. A resistance thermometer is used to measure the stator winding temperature of the generator. Distance relays are generally none of the above. Relays are used for phase fault on long line impedance. Relay is preferred for phase fault on short transmission line reactance. For which of the following ratings the transformer differential protection is recommended equal to and above 5 MVA? The short circuit in any winding of the transmission of the transformer is the result of impulse voltage. The short circuit in any winding of the transformer is the result of impulse voltage. Which of the following circuit breaker has high reliability and minimum maintenance? Circuit breaker with SF6 gas. Overvoltage protection is recommended for hydroelectric generator, steam turbine generator, gas turbine generator. What will be the reflection coefficient of the wave of load connected to transmission line if the surge impedance of the line is equal to load 0? Air in a circuit breaker is interrupted at 0 current. The single phasing relays are used for the protection of three-phase motors. Series reactors should have low resistance. The inverse definite mean time relays are used for overcurrent and earth fault protection of transformer against internal short circuit. Which of the following parameter can be neglected for a short line capacitance? The under voltage relay can be used for generator, bus bars, transformer, motor, all of the above. For which of the following protection from negative sequence current is provided? Generators. Bus coupler is very essential in arrangement main and transfer bus. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Lightning arrestor are used before the switchgear. For cost and safety, the outdoor substation are installed for voltage above 10 kV. Short circuit currents are due to single phase to ground fault, phase to phase fault, two phase to ground fault, three phase fault, any of these. AC network analyzer is used to solve problem of load flow, short circuit and stability. To reduce short circuit fault currents are used reactors. Induction cup relay is operated due to change in current voltage impedance, all of the above. When a wave propagates on a transmission line, it suffers reflection several times at sending and other end. The refraction coefficient at the open circuited end of a transmission line unity. The contacts of high voltage switches used in power system are submerged in oil. The main purpose of the oil is to extinguish the arc. HRC fuses provide best protection against short circuit. To protect most of the electrical equipment handling low power, the type of relay are used: thermocouple, electronic and bimetallic. Which of the following is the least expensive protection for overcurrent? Is low voltage system, revariable fuse. Insulation resistance of high voltage circuit breaker is more than so mega ohms. The relay fuses are used for the protection of motors. The time of closing the cycle in modern circuit breaker is 0.003 seconds. For the protection of power station building against direct strokes, the requirements are interception, interconduction and dissipation. Wave trap is used to trap waves of high frequency entering generator or transformer units. Resistance grounding is used for voltage between 3.3 kV and 11 kV. The ground wire should not be smaller than number 10 copper. Interruption of large current by relay requires arc suppressing blows out coil, wide separation of the open contact, high speed opening of contact. Interruption of large current by relays require arc suppressing low blow out coils, wide separation of the open contacts, high speed opening of contacts, all of the above. The arc voltage produced in AC circuit breaker is always in phase with this arc current. Overheating of relays contact or contact burn out is due to all of the above: slow making and breaking of load circuit contacts, far agent matter on the contact surface, too low contact pressure. Shunt capacitance is neglected while considering short transmission line. Ionization in circuit breaker is facilitated by high temperature, increase of mean free path, increasing field strength, all of the above. A transmission line is protected by distance protection and time graded and current graded or current protection. When a transmission line is energized, the wave that propagates on it is current wave only and voltage wave only. Burden of protective relay is the power absorbed by the circuit of relay. The current zero interruption in oil and air blast circuit breaker is achieved by lengthening of the gap, cooling and blast effect. The current zero interruption in oil and air blast circuit breaker is achieved by lengthening of the gap and cooling and blast effect. The relay operating speed depends upon the spring tension, the rate of flux build up, the armature coil air gap Relays can be designed to respond to change in resistance, reactance, or impedance, voltage in current, light intensity, temperature, all above. An efficient and well-designed protective relay should have good selectivity and reliability, economy and simplicity, high speed and selectivity, all of the above. A differential relay measures the vector difference between two or more similar electrical quantities. Protective relays are devices that detect abnormal conditions in electrical circuit by measuring constantly the electrical quantities which differ during normal and abnormal conditions. In a circuit breaker, the basic problem is to transmit large power. The voltage appearing across the contacts after opening of the circuit breaker is called recovery voltage. Large internal faults are protected by Mcqs price percentage differential protection. Directional relays are based on flow of power. Air blast circuit breaker is used for repeated duty. Circuit breaker usually operate under transient state of short circuit current. DC shunt relay are made of many turns of thin wire. Circuit breakers are essentially current carrying contacts called electrodes. Circuit breakers are essentially current carrying contacts called electrodes. In order that current should flow without causing excessive heating or voltage drop, the relay contact should have all above properties. Thermal overload relays are used to protect the motor against overcurrent due to heavy loads. Overload relays are induction solid state thermal electrode type. A thermal protection switch can protect against overload. SF6 gas is non-toxic. Which of the following medium is employed for extinction of arc in the air circuit breaker (AR)? On which of the following routine tests are conducted? Oil circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker, minimum air circuit breaker. The arcing contacts in a circuit breaker are made of copper tungsten alloy. Arcs in a circuit behaves as a resistance decreasing with voltage rise across the arc. Fault diverters are basically fast switches. Magnetic circuit breaker has instantaneously trip action. Thermal circuit breaker has delayed trip action. With which of the following a circuit breaker must be equipped for remote operation? The main function of a fuse is to none of the above.